channel. My name is Emma, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my Halloween decorate with me using all of the items that I got in my Temu Halloween haul in the last video. If you haven't checked that video out, you can check it out by clicking the link at the top of the screen there. So I go through all of the prices and stuff like that in that video. So today I'm just going to be showing you how I've actually used these items to decorate my house for Halloween. If you haven't checked out Temu, make sure to check them out, guys. I have a huge range of festive items for Christmas, Halloween, Easter, all that sort of thing. They have heaps of decorating items and all the prices are really competitive and they just have such a huge range. I did post the discount code in my last video, but I will post it again up on the screen here. So if you do want to get any of these items, you can click the links in the description box below and use the discount code to get yourself a little bit of a bargain. So first things first, today I am dressed in my Halloween decorating attire. I have my skeleton Rockin' Bone Hands t-shirt on. I absolutely love it. It is so soft and comfortable, and I really love the size and the fit as well. It's like not too tight, not too baggy. It is absolutely the perfect fit and I absolutely love it. I also am really digging these little skeleton earrings with like the skull as the pin and then the dangly bit at the back there. I think they look so cute. They are so festive for Halloween. And I also have my little cuff here with my little bony hand there, sort of goes with the skeleton earrings and the bony t-shirt theme. So that's just a little cuff that you slip on there. And yeah, so I'm all dressed up. The only thing I'm not wearing is my arrow head thing, but I might save that one for the big day because it is so windy out there today, guys. I'm worried it might just blow straight off my head. So I am going to be doing the decorating, sort of fighting against the wind a little bit. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But I'm super excited to get started. So let's get into it. Very busy today setting everything up. I was going to take you guys along with me, but honestly it was such a bad day for decorating today. It was so windy, but I'm really excited to show you guys how everything has turned out. So I'm just building up my collection of Halloween decorating things, so I don't have a whole lot, but definitely enough to let people know that I am in the spooky spirit and that they can come and knock on my door for a little bit of trick-or-treating. So as you can see behind me here, I've got the bow. Let me show you. So here is like the tartan bow that I got. So I've just put this up on my fly screen. So the back of the fly screen has the little pipe cleaners there. So I've just stuck it through and then tied it up at the back there. So I just thought this was like a nice little touch for Halloween. It's not super creepy, but I just thought it was sort of nice. And then I also here have my Asylum for the Insane I have this one just set up here, so I haven't stuck it down or anything. I've just sort of popped it up there, but I just think that's a nice little addition there as well. And I've also put a couple of those little bats here. So I just thought this was like a nice little addition to sort of the side window here. So these are those PVC bats. I really liked these ones. I thought these were super easy to use and also just like a really sort of effective little way to decorate there. And I did also use these ones on our big front window as well. So I just thought these were like really nice. I sort of like that they're 3D and that they have a little bit of like, you know, flappiness to them when the wind blows, all the wings sort of flap, which is pretty fun. And so I'll just quickly show you guys inside as well while I've got you here. Inside I have here the fall leaves. So these actually were one of my favorite things that I got. It's actually a really long string and I just really love the sort of nice orangey light that they give off. And so I've just wrapped these around my sort of A-frame shelf that I have in the entrance of my house. And I also have the little heart here. So I didn't have any dried flowers to put in there that sort of suited it, but I just love this here on this shelf just for a little bit of extra morbid sort of vibe there while still keeping it classy at the same time. Now I also have my boo bucket here, front and center. So you can see I've got like some stickers in here. So just to give people a little bit of something extra when they're trick-or-treating other than just the regular candy. And I also have the little lollipop holders here. So this one is the little ghosty ghoul. I thought these turned out super cute. And they also have the little pumpkin here as well. So I've prepared a few of those and put them in the boo bucket for when the kids come to trick or treat. There's also a couple of other things in here, some lollies. And I also got these Halloween lollies, which are like in the shape of body parts. That one's a thumb with a bit of blood on the end. I just thought that was a little bit fun. So this is basically what I've done for the inside, is mainly just in the entranceway so that people can sort of see when they come to the door for trick-or-treating. And I've also got this up as well. So this is the garland that I got, the paper crepe garland with the jack-o'-lanterns and also the balloons at the edge there. So I really loved the balloons. They turned out so well. So each of them has a different pattern, not every single one, but I think there was about 9 different sort of styles in the balloons, and they print them all on the different colored ones. So you can see here, there is the bats there, and then there's like the cat with the moon at the top there as well, the Halloween jack-o'-lantern, which is unfortunately upside down, and then also the skeleton man over here as well. There's also the pirate. So I've just tied these ones up using like a plastic balloon flower. So it means that you can put like 5 or 6 balloons all together. And I've also just strung them up with a twist tie balloon. So one of those ones used to make balloon animals. Sometimes they're called a 260. So I've just used those to hook it onto a self-adhesive hook that I've put up on the ceiling there. And then this is the jack-o'-lantern little paper garland. I just thought this was so fun. It turned out so well. I love that it's sort of like 3D and it was super easy to hang. You just need to know exactly sort of how wide the space is that you want it in. So I've just hung it in the corner over here because it sort of looked better when it could have some free space rather than being up against the wall. So I thought those turned out really great as well. I was really happy with those. And here you can see as well some of the other designs on the balloons there. And then there's the spider web one here. So I thought this turned out like really effective. I was really happy with how this little sort of plan turned out with the balloons on either side and with the paper garland in the middle there. So that's pretty much all for the inside. Not a whole lot inside, but there is a bit more outside to show you. So let's go outside. So here, just at the front door, I have this hanging ghosty ghoulie here. So I've just hung this with some fishing line from a hook on the top of the veranda there. So this guy looks awesome just hanging there. I just think it's like a nice little spooky addition to the front doorway. And when it was super windy, he was going absolutely ballistic. But now that it's not so windy, he's sort of sitting nice and still, and you can see his little face there.
And then I've also got these spider webs here. So the spider webs I thought was one of the best things in terms of like bang for your buck. So one packet will get you heaps of coverage, and it's just really versatile what you can do with it. And it's a really good way to add like a very obvious spooky vibe pretty much straight away. And so this one comes with little spiders in it as well. So there's some black ones, and there's also some glow in the dark ones there as well. So these all look really good when it starts to get a little bit darker. Don't mind that guy on his dirt bike. So here you can see it looks really cute with the little spiders in there. And so I've just got it all down the side of the railing here next to the stairs on the front sort of balcony. And hopefully you can see the little jack-o'-lantern lights as well. These look so cute, and there is just enough to sort of go along the whole way here. So starting at this end and then going down the other end just to where the top of the stairs starts. And so with these ones, I have put the little battery packs just like here so that they stay there and I can easily turn them on and off because they're only batteries. So I'll probably just keep them on for a couple of hours at night and then turn them off for the rest of the evening. So I was pretty happy with how the front turned out. I thought it was a really nice, easy way to have a little bit of decorations without being too overboard, but definitely enough so that people know that they can hit this house for trick-or-treating this year. I almost forgot to show you one of my favorite things, the little doormat. So this is the Ouija board doormat. I absolutely love it. I maybe wish I got the one size bigger than this one, but I do still really love how it's turned out. I think it's a really nice little finishing touch to the entryway, and loving my Ouija board doormat. So I've just got a couple of other things to show you just at the very front of the house where I've used more of the spider webs and also 2 more of the little ghosty ghouls. So here I have just used the very end bit of spider webs that I had left. I just tied them in between the tree. They're super versatile and easy to use, these ones, so you can just sort of stick them on a branch and then pull them across. So this was just like the very last skerricks that I had, and I managed to get something out of those. But here I have like a big wad of spider webs. It looks pretty realistic, and I really like that it sort of has like a little bit of blowing in the breeze. And now obviously people can tell from the street that we are in the spirit for Halloween this year. And you can see here we've got a couple of more ghosty ghouls. So I did use the fishing line again to tie these ones from the top of the branch on this big tree. And when they're both facing the right way, they both look really cool, especially if there's a little bit of a breeze, so it looks like they're fully like, you know, flying. So I've just put some of the cobwebs on our mailbox here as well. I just thought that was a nice little touch. And then also some more sort of dragging back along the back here. Probably should have put these a little bit more front facing, but anyway, that's what we've got. And then we've got our little ghosty ghoulies here flying in the wind. So I also made all of the Halloween cookies with the cookie cutters that I got. My favorite ones were the ones with the outside and the inside stamp. So I think I got like 16 different designs for that, and they were all so good. I'll be sure to also post a link to the recipe that I used that was really, really good for making the stamps. Everything was like really crisp and clear. You could totally see all of the embossing really, really well. And I took them to work and everybody absolutely loved them. I loved every single one of the designs. Obviously I had my favorites, but they all turned out so great. Honestly, if you were into baking and you're wanting to make something nice and fun and easy for Halloween, I'd highly, highly recommend those. I also did try out the gingerbread skeleton man, and that one still worked, but it wasn't quite as effective with the end result as the other ones. So it was still fun, and I definitely think that that could have a lot of potential in terms of decorating with the kids, doing a fun decorating like on your gingerbread man, but I just didn't find that the stencil worked quite as well. Although I did really like that it was one unit, so like the stencil was on the other side of the cutting thing, it just didn't actually work out so well. So I did sort of like that it was easier to keep all together in that sense, but the result wasn't quite as good as when you had the 2 different pieces. So guys, that is it for me for today. I have finished decorating for Halloween this year. I'm really pleased with how everything turned out. Thank you Temu so much for sponsoring this video. And what do you think about Halloween? If you're in Australia, let me know if you love it, if you hate it, or if you're just sort of getting the feel for it. As always guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!